The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Good morning, everybody. Tommy O'Brien coming to you live from TFNN headquarters, St. Petersburg, Florida. Tom is going to be joining us after the first break. Friday, 10 a.m., we got markets in positive territory for the final trading day of the week. Dow Jones currently up 116 points, or approaching 0.5%, trading at just shy 25,966. You get the S&Ps currently positive by 10, trading at 2785. That's about 0.4%, and Nasdaq up 0.5% as well, 36 points, trading 74.95. We'll jump over to some of the charts as we start off the program. As we said in the update at the top of the hour, pretty tight trading range this morning. We got down to a low of 25,910 early, approaching those highs in the Dow that we made at about 7 a.m. this morning. There's your Nasdaq 100, just peaked above those highs actually, climbing to a high of 7,082, backing off 7,075. And S&Ps making a run for those highs as well, just shy. We had a high of 2787.49, so literally about 2 S&P points. Gold contract trading higher for the morning session. Quite a day yesterday, but we are back now to where we were trading just at about noon Eastern time on yesterday. Crude oil approaching highs as well. Pretty remarkable that we're approaching now $58, maybe $60 in the price of crude in the mix. And there's your pound US dollar with some volatility as well. So, one of the biggest news stories in the market today, Kraft Heinz. Quite a number, so we'll dig into it a little bit more than we had on the update. We're going to jump over to the chart to start things off. KHC, Kraft Heinz Corporation. And just slightly off the lows, but pretty dramatic when you see that even at 7 a.m. this morning, we're trading at about $38.50. Now a solid $3 even below that level. To refresh that chart, let me get back to you. So you're looking at 26.5%, and to dig into some of the exact numbers, because of course you're dealing with consumer goods. There's a lot of stories that go into this. Consumer goods, processed foods, most diets in America moving away from that. And then you have Kraft Heinz with iconic brands, and the brands being Kraft and Oscar Mayer. Now, they have more than that. They have Velveeta, they have Maxwell House. I mean, when these two companies merged, spurred by, and we'll jump around to Warren Buffett, as they lose more than $4 billion in a single day. I mean, a huge investor. They were a big part of those two companies merging. And to look at the implications, now Kraft down almost 26%. Berkshire, not even close, but no matter which one you pick, oh, come on. BRK slash, get that slash in there. B, taking a hit themselves, down about 2%. And I believe the A shares are going to trade basically identical. Yeah, down about 2% as well, just basically on that news. Now, the news that they come with is that they are a $60 billion company. Okay, market cap 58-point-something billion, I believe. And they came out with a write-down of $15.4 billion. That is quite a number when you are only worth $60 billion. On top of that, you have, let's see, so stock of the packaged food giant. So the products include Heinz tomato ketchup, of course, we're all familiar, a variety of sauces, Jell-O, Kraft mac and cheese. Okay, that's where. So at current levels, you have the Berkshire losing $4.2 billion. But guess what? The day is very young. And I wanted to get the exact numbers of what they had. Is this the Berkshire article? It is. Okay, perfect. So here is the real article. So you have $15.4 billion impairment charge having to do with Kraft and Oscar Mayer. How you associate a value of that level, which many people are saying, and they're right this morning, is pretty preposterous that that stock was so much mispriced in terms of the goodwill value of those brands. Jumping to it more, you have a dividend reduction. The company cut its dividend to 40 cents a share, 36% decrease. So they were coming in at 62.5. They're now only giving back 40. And in the mix, you have an SEC subpoena that has to do with accounting, which basically means this story could just be developing. Who knows what they're going into. But that's probably why they had to write that down. because they got a subpoena that had to do with their accounting, and they said, we better divulge what's going on here in the best interest of saving ourselves. We'll see what happens. Quite a move. Other news out there, you have Intel shares trading higher after Morgan Stanley upgrades the stock and predicts a big rally. To dig into some of what they're saying there, you have an analyst upgrading Intel to overweight with a target of $64 from $55. And to jump over to Intel, INTC, you're up about 2.2% on that news. And one of the other stories I found interesting is you have Tesla, this was yesterday, getting knocked off the recommended list by Consumer Reports. So interesting in that you have owners, now this is the Consumer Reports article itself, and they're talking about that they have report problems with paint, trim, and electronics, and they specifically say that they do not expect a change of that recommendation because this has to do with physical products. If you recall, this happened to Tesla previously. They were able to issue a software update that then had Consumer Reports put them back on the recommended list, and they specifically stated that that does not seem like it would be possible in this one. You also have out there, keeping with the Tesla story, so you have the CEO of AutoNation out there on CNBC, I believe, today, talking a little bit of trash about Elon Musk, and basically he went into the fact that he is basically overpromising and under-delivering, and some people think that. Tesla fanboys, some people don't. That's where the market gets to decide. But he's talking about, you know, in terms of promising automation in the span of maybe this year, next year, maybe just might be a little excessive. And he also talks about the promises that were made with people putting down their investments for the Model 3, right? It's supposed to come in at $35,000, et cetera. Well, we're going to do a little exercise because I've been on the site, and I just want to make sure people are aware of what happens and how expensive these cars are and how they're priced. So this is the Tesla website. You can order a Tesla right now. We'll give them a little commercial. I'm not sure that they're going to like the commercial, but you can get out there and order one at Tesla.com. This is what, you know, they like to tout. You can get out there. It'll get delivered to your house. So here's where, this is the Model 3. As cheap as it gets. Now, they price it at $34,850, but guess what? You see that little asterisk over there? That little asterisk has to do with the fact that they're pricing in the savings you're going to get from the $37.50 federal tax return, and they're also factoring in 6 years worth of gas savings on that price. So guess what? That price is actually $43,000, and this is the base vehicle, still a nice vehicle. 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds, max speed 124, and you can go 264 miles on that charge. Now, to go next, then they give you the color option. You can change this. You might have to pay a little bit extra, but let's just say you go for the bare minimum. Still looks like a beautiful car. You get over, again, you can change the interior. If you go for white, again, more money, $1,000. All right, we'll keep it on black, though. Black on black is nice. Now, here's the interesting part. Do you want enhanced autopilot? That seems to be a pretty cool feature in a Tesla that a lot of people would actually want if they went for the vehicle. And it also says you buy it now, $5,000. You can add it at a later time because it's just a piece of software, but that's going to cost you $7,000. Okay, so let's just say even we don't go for it. Again, we go into the final. You're looking at $43,000 for the base minimum vehicle with no software in there. Not the car that they promised, especially when so many more options. Even just the $5,000 gets you to $48,000. When you're talking taxes, you're talking about $50,000 plus for the car you thought was $35,000. It's a 50% increase on the price. See what happens. Tesla, though, up a bit today. That was going to be the point. We'll go over the chart in a moment. Tom will be right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's up 126, Nasdaq up 30, S&P's up 10, and Tesla. That was a great segment.
Let's finish it up, man.
Talking about
that segment flew. I thought I was going to have a little more time. The major point being is that, number one, we're bouncing back up 1.4% today, and before that,
it's a cult.
Before that report
stock,
came out, we were basically trading at 300 on the dot early yesterday before noon. The report hits around mid-afternoon, so we're off $5 on a $300 stock. When I said I was just joking with you at the break, basically the most important review site out there for cars, Consumer Reports, comes out and says the cars stink.
Right.
Which is crazy, right?
I know.
So one last, before we jump away, because I've played on this site in terms of the Tesla. Let's see, was this? No, where was I? Because I want to show how expensive it can get up to, too, which is crazy. So we picked the cheapest. Now, I'm still just staying on the Model 3, all right? They have the Model S, which is really the premium as well. Let's say, now these are amazing statistics, to be fair, too. So you can, number one, you could go up. Now, these are the asterisk price. Pay attention down here, all right? 54.9 right away. And we, have we added the autopilot?
Well, that was really interesting when you're talking, like that base price. They're showing that base price, but that's minus the gasoline.
I'll
That's
show you.
I
couldn't believe it either. Believe me. I mean, those asterisks, right? So just real quick. So that's in, I mean, 0 to 60 in 4.5. Okay, top speed 145 and a range of almost 300, and then you can go even to the max one, which is 3.30 to 60. So it's quite a beastly car. But you're looking at $66,000. Okay, and to show you how they get calculated, because I had to do the same thing. And let's say we want some. Let's say we want white, because we'll pay $2,000 for some extra car, because we like a white car, and we want white on white, because Florida, white on white, all right, an extra grand. Okay. We're up to 68.9. There's our autopilot. Now, here's what I wanted to show, the details. I want to show where, here it is. So there's your tax credit. $37.50, estimated 6-year gas savings, minus $4,300. Congratulations, sir. So you're saving $8,000. Meanwhile,
but you're really paying $68,000.
You're paying $68,900, exactly. Yeah, pretty. I know, pretty ridiculous, right? And so right now they're selling, you know, a Model 3, the higher end one, for $70,000. Well, geez, that's not an affordable car. And even you know, the point being at the beginning, it was just under $50,000 for the cheapest. And then to deal with this. Okay, so you're not even making perfect cars.
Right.
And the stock isn't down. So pretty remarkable.
It's a cult.
Hey, it's quite. And then you hear me saying the AutoNation CEO was on CNBC this morning trashing him.
Yeah. I want to pull this up on a longer basis. Just you get a monster consolidation.
100.
You're into the, this thing wants the bottom of the consolidation. So you get it, look at it, never got tested. So 244. Nope, 247. Didn't get tested.
And just to relate,
that high volume low.
You know, like an anecdotal deal, but I tell you, my lease is up in 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm a perfect target for that vehicle.
Right.
I saw them at the mall a couple weeks ago.
And
you can go anywhere. They're beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful cars for $50,000. Kind of we were talking to Kevin Hanks yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That $2,000 Samsung flip phone.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, it's cool, man.
It better be.
It better be. But you know what's a lot cooler? Take $2,000 and go for a week in Europe. You know, I mean, that's when you start getting at those price levels, there's a lot of cool stuff. You got to be better than cool. So we'll see. As in, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buy a Tesla. It's like out of the running, even though I think it's amazingly cool. It's just not quite for $50,000. You know, you're going to get the bottom level Model 3 with the software, and you're at $50,000. And it's like, you know what? If there's problems too, maybe if it's a perfect vehicle. But I'll let the problem sort themselves out. Maybe I'll revisit it in 2 years when they're supposedly going to be autonomous and all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kraft. So let's go take a look at Kraft. Kraft's got the hit out here. You know, Kraft Heinz.
People ain't eating processed food like they used to.
You know what's so funny is that, so picture this. We were having tacos night before last, right?
Yep.
And I wanted to go down. We had to get some Mexican cheese, right?
Sure.
You know, the shredded cheese. And I'm in the grocery, folks, okay? And you know, of course, they have all the shredded cheese up there.
Yeah.
And I looked at it, and first I picked Kraft. I said, I don't even want this. No,
I laugh because of corn.
It has to do with, you know, what I did is this. I took that, then I took another brand, right? And I looked at the back, and the back was actually the same ingredients.
Sure.
Okay? But because they make so much crap.
Sure.
I put the Kraft one back.
Yeah,
they're
associated with heavily processed foods.
Yeah,
That's basically what your mind is.
That's what I was trying to look for in the back. It says, okay,
there are a bunch of chemicals.
They're all claiming like, okay, this natural or what's natural. And so I bought. This is so funny actually, because I don't even know. And the back it said the same, but this one said chipped off the block or something. It's like, okay, man, I'm going to buy this one. Yeah, totally. But you can
Kudos to that marketing manager with that slogan, whoever it was, because they got it done. No, it's anecdotal, but again, you know.
Yeah,
very true. And what they're facing.
You know, if you bring this up, you're going to see, you know, went from $90 to 34.
Yeah.
And if we take this
in a heartbeat, man, a year and a half.
Yeah. I mean, this thing.
Barely a year and a half. What is? Yeah, 2 years. Okay.
This thing is actually.
What's going to happen is, I was going to say I've tried to do this.
Oh,
so when
they merged. They merged. Yeah.
I tried to do it myself.
Right.
Yeah.
And if we just take a look at this, let's just look at this.
And did you see when we talk about Berkshire, they're down about 2%, $4 billion hit.
Yep.
Because they were part, you know, Warren Buffett, man, he orchestrated this deal practically.
Oh, yeah.
I guess he didn't see the downfall in processed food empires.
So 325 million shares he owns.
Man.
Yeah. 26% of the company.
Yep.
And, you know, see ya, don't want to be ya.
And so the company, I think it was, what's the market? Can you go to description?
Yeah.
Just I forget whether 60 was the market cap before yesterday, I believe. Yeah, it was. 58 was the market cap before. We're sitting at 42.5.
Right.
He owns 25% of that loss.
Right.
It's that simple, you know.
Right. And, you know, on top of this, folks, what you have, they're basically, you know, they're going to get in trouble for basically cooking their books also.
The story might not be over. And that's why they came out with this $15 billion write-down.
They had it. Yeah. Because what happens, folks, is that their goodwill is disastrous. Their goodwill.
It has to be defendable, right? Not to cut you off, but it has to be defendable.
What is it?
It was $15.4 billion, and it was Kraft and Oscar Mayer that they wrote down.
Right. I mean, give me a break, man. You know.
To argue that you were that far off.
You don't want to be. Yeah, Kraft. You don't want to be in the middle of the aisles in supermarkets. Period. That's the bottom line. You just don't want to be there. And they don't even have the aspect of an Amazon inside here. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
They just toast.
Yeah.
Period. So.
Yeah, they're going to divest. You know, they areas that just aren't worth putting money into. I'm sure they're all over the place when you have that many brands and you're underperforming that dramatically.
Huge.
You should be putting some money into maybe where they can grow, as in doing something with that Kraft brand so people aren't scared of it in the mall. You know, that takes innovation, that takes investment, that takes marketing, that takes whatever it takes.
No, it does. And I can tell you, I was actually surprised that I did that myself.
Yeah.
Now, this is before this even happened. But what happened, folks, is that to me, craft is just processed food.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
I hear you. I do.
So let's get over this gold market. Let's take a look at gold. So gold basically goes south yesterday. That being said, bottom line is that you still had lighter volume on this pullback. And we're on a Friday, which is pretty cool because the aspect is that they had a real shot to basically get this right down to the, well, they got it to the strength. Strength is a 1325.90. We got the 1322, and now what you're going to get? You're going to get a rejection of lower price. You're going to have lighter volume. And King Dollar, but guess what, folks? The battle's still on for King Dollar, but King Dollar hasn't been able to hold price again this morning. Bye-bye. See ya. Don't want to be ya. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 123. You get the Nasdaq up 35. S&Ps are up 11.5. Now, what's going to get interesting out here, folks, is that what we had out here yesterday is that you pulled back with lighter volume. That's saying that this market wanted to test the highs again of Wednesday. And so we'll see how this shakes out. 278.92 in the SPY. We hit 278.64 thus far. I'd like to see this test out here. That's
Yeah.
the real bottom line. So
Yeah.
we'll see where that shakes out. If we do go over to that dollar index again, what you're going to see is that the dollar index has not held price once again. And now what you're going to have here today, which is really cool, if you happen to think that the dollar's going down, is that you have a big contraction of volume as it tried to get higher. We had come down on Tuesday with 21,000 contracts. You go up yesterday, I don't know, Wednesday with 19,000, yesterday with 18. We're only at 94. We'll do maybe 14, 15,000 today. And then you get a failure of price. So we'll see where this shakes out. If you happen to be a hockey fan.
Yeah, how about it?
Yeah, we
Just
got
a little bit of entertainment show, right?
Oh,
we'll throw in some entertainment.
We got
We got the best team in hockey right now in Tampa, and of course we're Boston fans as well, so we'll give them a little bit of attention
I love
too.
the Lightning though. There's no doubt.
So Nikita Kucherov, man, having quite a season. So last night the Lightning win again, 100 points. The cool fact here is that he is the fastest player to 100 points in 22 years. Last guy, Mario Lemieux, 1997.
That's amazing.
62 games is what it took.
Wow.
I think they play about 80 to 82 games. So we're just saying, so they got about 20 games left.
Okay.
I don't know how many are at home, but yeah, 30
amazing.
goals, 70 assists, pretty remarkable for sure. And then if you go back, the last person that had 100 assists, I believe, was Gretzky.
Well, when you showed me these stats yesterday,
they
Gretzky,
really, yeah.
the Gretzky stats, folks, are just
We'll have
amazing.
to get them up one time,
It's
man.
like crazy.
The point totals of, and we will get them up in one of the next breaks because they're crazy, man. The point totals, as in the highest season point totals.
Right.
It's basically Wayne Gretzky and sprinkle a little bit of Mario Lemieux, like maybe 1 or 2, but he's like the top 12 or 13.
Right.
To put it in comparison, Wayne Gretzky had 12 seasons with over 100 assists. And nobody's done that in like 27 years.
Right.
And he had 12 seasons with over 100 assists, not to mention like 50 goals every year on too. So I said we'd talk a little Bruins. Bruins having quite a season as well.
Oh,
so this
look
is
at
the
that.
standings right now.
Oh, what are we going to do?
Yeah, Lightning. I mean, check
no.
out the record on the Lightning. 47 wins, 11 losses.
That's
and they
all.
total how many you have overtime losses. The way it works is you get 1 point for an overtime loss if you make it to overtime and lose. They don't even have many of those because they're winning so many games. Last night they happened to win in overtime. I was watching the game. But Boston, yeah, in their conference, Eastern Conference, number 2 right there. Pittsburgh, quite a team. They're fighting. I think you got to be top 8 here to make the playoffs. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6. They're in the 7 slot.
That's going to be quite a
But you
playoff.
can see that, yeah, they're in the 7 slot at 71 points. But, man, you got 70. You got the 9 slot. Columbus looking from the outside right there. Yeah, pretty cool.
You know what's amazing is that the playoffs are so long in hockey, it's like a whole nother season.
They are, exactly. Because
Exactly.
you were just saying how long is left in the season, right? And I said, man, I don't think it's that long, and it is. So that was their 62nd game last night. I think they play 80 or 82, but that's 20 games, and they don't take much off. So there's probably about a month left in the season, and then you're right, they play for like 2 or 3 months because they have 7-game series, and they got a lot of them.
And that's different hockey, folks. If
Oh,
you like
yeah.
hockey,
It
that's
is.
like explosive.
It is.
So let's go take a look at that bond market. So yesterday, bonds, pretty cool. Bonds go south, folks. Now, as they go south yesterday, you had a volume expansion. And let me do the 10-year first. And what you're going to see here, we were talking about yesterday morning, you had the volume expansion, but yet it couldn't take out the lowest swing point. And that was the phenomenon that we actually had a couple weeks ago, too. And this morning, you're just coming right back at it. Look at this. So yesterday, had 2.6 million contracts. That's big contract volume.
You see it, yeah.
Yep. The low there was 121.25. Well, 121.21 is a swing point. And when we take a look at this, let me see. It was right here. Yeah. We had come off the last high. The last high out here was on the 31st of January. And then we come off that with volume. But guess what? It couldn't take out the swing point again. And now this morning, what you have out here is that bottom line, you're going topside and you get volume again,
Sure.
So this is going to be intriguing. That is saying that, higher price, lower rates are still coming at us, which is going to be wild.
Yeah.
Silver, let's go take a look at silver. They whacked silver yesterday big, man. Silver's like a psycho. Seriously, man. It's like, the last, outside of yesterday, the 2 days prior to that, we actually did get a follow-through inside the silver market, which we needed, by the way. And now this is pretty cool. So what you're going to have, we got to a lower low today, which we needed, 15 85.5. Oh no, look, I just missed it because it's 15.
By half a penny.
Yeah. Bottom line is that you're rejecting lower price, and then we do have volume at the high. So
Sure.
the silver market, though, man, it's crazy.
A little volatility.
Oh my God, that is like volatility in spades. There's no two ways about that. Some of the other high. Oh, Ruco. Look at this
Yeah.
thing. Took off like a.
KU.
Thank you.
Yeah, online streaming, doing well.
Yeah.
Processed foods, not so much.
No, exactly.
It's a different world.
So, we take a look at this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
That's going to be a nice ABC up.
Big move, man. Big
in fact,
move.
I put this on. Let me put this on a weekly.
I mean, that's trading higher, too. It was,
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you go intraday,
Okay.
I just see it was not $8.40 the last time I checked. It's pushing throughout the whole morning.
Yeah. So you get 64 is game here. Easy.
Can we go into the numbers actually real
Yep.
quick? Because they are, I think it was maybe one of the top ones.
Oh.
Just maybe right. Yeah, there we go. So they up their guidance. Let's see. Dig down. No, it's not going to say it, is it? Here we go. No.
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
do
go
another
for
one.
it. Yeah.
I'll do another one. Oh. I think I got to get
Maybe
to
the
last
third
night.
one?
Third one, right here. Drop
No,
box.
third one.
There we go. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, net revenue over $1 billion. The estimate was 985.
Nice.
First quarter, 185 to 190, pretty close to the estimate of 188. Let's see, earnings, loss of 8 to 12. Estimate was only a loss of 1.3. That's not good. So where's their guidance here, right?
27.1 customer accounts.
Yeah, that's quite a number. Average revenue per user, $17.95. That seems priced correctly. And fourth quarter, okay, so yeah, so fourth quarter revenue, 275 versus 262.
And the range had been 258 to 270.
And check this out. So fourth quarter pro forma earnings per share, 5 cents. Estimate was 3 cents.
Yeah, good number.
Yeah.
Let's go to Victor in Paramus, New Jersey. Hey, Victor, what's going on?
Up.
He's gone.
Go for it.
So he might have been, I'm not sure whether he's looking at the actual gold in general or just Barrick
Barrick.
gold. You know, there's a lot of stories out here this morning, folks, okay, that are pretty cool, that Barrick was actually studying an all-share offer for Newmont.
Yeah.
So what's happening here, folks, in this gold market is that we are in a big consolidation. These guys are going to go after each other.
So, and this one says they actually confirmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The
I just mean as opposed to a story.
Yeah, the consolidation is on.
Oh, yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 124, Nasdaq's up 39, S&Ps are up 11. Let's go to our man Victor in Paramus, New Jersey. What's going on, brother?
Not much. Would you touch GOLD or no?
So GOLD, this is Barrick Gold, which bottom line, bought Rango Resources. Lows 953, the highs $14.18. And yeah, I would in a second.
Now they're talking about Newmont Mining now, something merging with them or buying them.
No, what the story is this. What the story is that that Barrick, Barrick, the second world's largest gold producer, confirmed it had considered a bid for Newmont, the Canadian mine giant, as it looks for ways to boost production.
Boost it, yeah.
They have reviewed an opportunity to merge with Newmont in an all-share premium transaction. My take, so technically, this is a nice setup, okay? Fundamentally, this is what you have here, right? Now so let's go over to Newmont for a second and take a look at Newmont. So when you take a look at Newmont, I'm going to go into this chief executive just for a second.
Newmont, $20 billion company.
Yeah.
Just as you.
And so Gary Goldberg.
Goldberg, good name for Newmont.
Yep, that's pretty cool, I know. He's going to retire from Newmont Mining after the acquisition of Goldcorp, okay? Now...
Is that Goldcorp, though? No. Okay, yes, you're right. Yep, I'm just trying to keep my own. Yep.
So
okay.
What you have here is this. Now, this is pretty cool, folks, because this is how this could play out. The guy that is the chief executive of Barrick, there we go, 1 second. Okay, which is Mark Bristow, okay? He, okay, is absolutely capable of running all those companies. They brought him in. He was the CEO of Rango Resources, right? His history goes like this. In fact, if I could get the interview, I've interviewed him a lot, like 10 or 11 times. I've had a beer with him. He is only one of the guys that he not only grew up in this business. This would end up happening. He was the head of mining in Africa before apartheid. So when they split off, okay, this is what it was. He was in charge of splitting all the mines off, and what he ended up doing is this. He took himself, he made another company. He took all the mines that were outside of South Africa, okay, that were actually in more dangerous places, and then he split up the mines in South Africa, saying that, okay, then it was the Black Empowerment Act that what ended up happening is that the folks that owned the mines for so long, bottom line is that when they split them off, the Black Empowerment Act had to be 45% were owned by the citizens of South Africa. The rest would be owned by people who are going to put money into the company. He took the mines in the Congo. He took mines that that everyone else thought that there's no way you can perform there. Well, this guy is so talented, and he grew up in South Africa. He not only performed there, he went into those villages, built schools, built hospitals, got these people behind him. And that's why Rheingold was so dramatic. Okay, when you talk to the guy, you know that this guy cares, period, right? So he not only cares, but all his money, if you looked at all these companies, he's one of the only gold guys that have huge percentage positions. He's been rolling, we'll see if they got the new one up here. He's been rolling in this for a long period of time. Like, last time I look at Rheingold, I mean, he owned about like $70, $80 million in value. Okay. So when I'm hearing this morning, Victor, right? I'm saying, you know what, man? It could happen, but I'd say that there, you know, maybe it's floating out there that he should turn around, because I think big people in the business, I think they really trust him.
Sure.
You know that, and guess what? When you see him, so picture this. You got a guy that big. You know where I met him? I met him at these gold shows.
Sure.
But he'd sit down. He was sitting down there at his booth doing these numbers. I mean, you know, he's into it 24 hours a day. So, you know, but I'd buy the stock. The stock is, you know, I mean, it just had a little pullback. My take right now, Victor, is any pullback in this market, you know, you pull back with light volume, you want in. This thing is rolling, man. And you know, the dollar hasn't croaked yet, but this dollar looks like, you know, it's going to give it up.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, man.
Thanks.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. It's going to be really wild if they do that, and then the size of that company will be unbelievable.
Yeah, right.
And
I mean, what are the market caps? Can you jump to the two? I mean, I know that Newmont was like 20, I think, and we'll see. I think it's 23, 24, 23.
Okay, and that's
Barrick.
That's Barrick.
And Newmont, I think, is going to be 20. So it'll be 43. Yeah, 20 on the dot.
Yeah, and see that what that article was about was just an all-stock deal.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And what I don't know, and this is what's going to be interesting. We're gonna have to absolutely get our heads wrapped around this as to, you know, when they do this, where does the savings come from?
Sure.
You know, because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for where the savings comes from. Because I know their main, it's not their main offices, folks. Okay. If I'll show you something, because I remember Mark would do business with 3 people inside his office. You know, I mean, you get back with 18,000, but that is the main office. So
sure.
I'm not quite sure, you know, where the synergy comes up. All what it is that you have to just control that much ore so that you can either keep ore off the market or bring it on.
It could be both, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be savings in the management probably of you know.
Oh, there has, yeah.
That's just in terms of,
right.
You know, you probably can't cut as many workers because the workers are actually doing the physical work on each mine.
Right.
But do you need one manager, you know, for Barrick, and then maybe that one manager can oversee some of the portions of Newmont, right? So right away, you don't need 2 managers.
Big time.
You don't need 2 COOs and all that stuff. So right away, you know what I mean, in itself.
And you know what they have? This is what's interesting, too. He's a geologist also. So what does happen is that he hires a lot of geologists. And there's a big deal there, folks, okay, when you're really going after the ore. Because, you know, there's ore everywhere. It's the geology of that ore. Can you get that out?
Sure.
Can you get that gold and silver out of that rock?
Yeah, and for how much, right?
And for how much? Yeah, you can get it out, but what for how much? That's a big number.
So jump back into hockey. We'll finish up this segment to give people an idea.
Look at this.
So this is the most points in the season, records, okay? This is going back. And you can see, man, the Canadians, they're good at hockey, but really it's Gretzky. Now, like I said, with Lemieux sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
But so we're looking at 215 points, games played 80. Pretty remarkable. And the season that was Gretzky's best by points, he had 163 assists. I just said nobody has had 100 assists in like since the 80s. And he had 163. It's pretty remarkable when you look at his best season was not when he had 92 goals and 120 assists in 80 games. That was not his best season.
That's 1981. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, he was only 20.
You were just born.
He was only 20 at the time.
1980.
He was only 20.
Yeah.
He won. They won 4 cups when he was on Edmonton. I think it was like 87, 88. Or maybe 86, 87,
And you know what's
89,
interesting there,
90.
too? When you're talking about Edmonton, folks, that's when they just start getting at the oil business big time up there.
Okay. They had him. They had Mark Messier. Remember that? Those two, yeah.
Money, money, money! Let's see. Dow up 132, Nasdaq up 43, S&P's up 12. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
We both know you've got what it takes to crush your goals with the will to make it happen. So why haven't you accomplished it yet? For most, the answer is fear. Fear is that limiting factor that stops us from getting what we truly want, but it doesn't have to. That's why on Wednesday, February 27th from 5 to 6 p.m., I'll be hosting my one-hour workshop, Overcoming Fear in 5 Easy Steps. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, the 2018 Market Timer of the Year, author of Mastering Probability, and an expert in human emotion. Subscribers to Mastering Probability gain free access to this extraordinary workshop where I'll coach you how to bust through your barriers of fear. How you respond to fear is what sets you apart from the rest of the crowd. Look, this could be the most valuable hour we ever spend together. So come to the homepage of TFNN.com and begin your 30-day risk-free trial of Mastering Probability and take the next step towards the life you deserve.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 152, Nasdaq's up 49, S&P's up 14. We get gold up 420. Notes and bonds still moving up. Dollars down 103 ticks. So dollars doesn't look like it's going to basically hold that price. Euro up 10 ticks. The pound's moving. Pound's up 23.
And why not, man? We had a hockey discussion going.
Listen to this.
And I just saw it as I pull up my phone, not even searching for it. It finds me. 39 years ago, Miracle on Ice, February 22nd, 1980.
Wow.
U.S. beat the Russians in the game to advance to the gold medal game, right? Now people don't remember maybe that wasn't actually the gold medal game.
Oh, that wasn't the gold medal game.
No.
Wow.
They had to go, I believe, beat the Swedes or Finland in the gold medal game. But it was almost an afterthought because the Russians were the heavily favored team no matter what.
Right.
So that was the semifinal. The Finns, they're saying, in the den.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I say not many people realize that was not actually the gold medal game. But thankfully, they closed it out in the gold medal game.
Unbelievable.
But nonetheless, it still was remarkable because they beat the Russians no matter what. The Russians were immediately not going to win the gold. They were just they got into the bronze medal game, and I think they did win the bronze medal, the Russians. So pretty remarkable, man. 39 years ago, that
39
game.
years.
February
Man,
22nd.
man.
Like you said, I wasn't even born yet.
Oh, my God.
I was close. I was less than a month away.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So let's take a look at some of these. Kraft Heinz, that's the one that's getting smoked out there. That's down $13 today. Dropbox, that's down $2.50. Stamps.com. Oh, this is a disaster, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, this is pretty intense. I can't even figure this out, meaning that they lost the contract with the U.S. Post Office. It's like, hold it, the Post Office is where the stamps are.
And I heard some other thing, like they're betting big on Amazon or something in the disclaimer of that. But
Betting big, all right.
I guess not, yeah.
Yeah, what a disaster that is.
My
Overnight.
goodness.
Unbelievable. Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. We got our man Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. Be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.